Hello and welcome back to Dragon Quest Walk Tutorials. I'm Koichi Cheesy, and in this video we're going to go over the Journey of Awakening for the what's this called? The Dancing Jewel Soul. So that's going to be a soul that I have used before, so it's going to be giving you EO spell damage. So over here in the notices section you're going to see, let's see, right here at the very top, you're going to have the Journey of Awakening for the Dancing Jewels soul. So in this case, this is going to be pretty much geared toward the higher classes, but of course you can use the new special classes for this as well. You'll see this in a little bit. So this, again, like any other Journey of Awakenings, this is going to be available every weekend from Friday to Sunday for 48-hour period. So for this particular one, there are actually no limitations for this one, so you can pretty much just go all out. So that's actually going to be quite good. So here, pretty much because of that, you can use your strongest characters and your strongest equipment and get the actual shards that you need in order to create the treasure pearls. So going down here for this, you're going to need to have cleared at least main story quest 9, quest 9, chapter 10, in order to actually have this available. Then here, you can also do the rare monster quest for this particular monster, so the Dancing Jewels, if you do so. So in doing so, you can actually get the soul if you don't have it already. This has appeared in Rare Monster Soul Quest before, twice I believe, so I actually do have 3 S grades. So again, like I said, this is going to be available every Friday from 3 p.m. to Sunday to 2:59. And the way that you go about this, like any other Journeys of Awakening, you're going to actually have to tap on the quest in order to start it. Then during the quest, so while not finishing the quest, you want to fight the various monsters that are going to appear. So in this case, you're going to have a couple new monsters that are going to be available. So defeating the monsters, you'll be able to collect treasure pearl fragments in order to create treasure pearls. So that's going to be done in the exchange. I will actually show that. Then here, once you have collected all 5 treasure pearls, so 1 from the actual quest by completing it and 4 from the actual exchange, you'll be able to create the awakened soul of the Dancing Jewels. So for here, the monsters that are going to be appear are going to be right here. So you're going to have the Hitokui Saber, which is the man-eating saber. So with this, it's going to be weak to all the skills, or actually you're going to see that a lot of these are going to be weak to most of the skills, but they're going to be most susceptible to the to spells. And then also what you're going to see is that most of them are going to be weakest to Gita. So for the man-eating saber, most susceptible to spells, most susceptible to Gita, and its special ability is going to be using paralysis. Then you're going to have the puppet man, again going to be very similar to the man-eating saber. So going to have weakest to spells, weakest to Gita, but no special abilities. Then you're going to have the Zucchini. So the Zucchini is actually going to have pretty much weak to all the major skills. Instead, its major weakness is going to be against Boggy, and it's going to have no special abilities. So these 3 right here, so the Man-Eating Saber, the Puppet Man, and the Zucchini, they're all going to be worth 2 points, 2 fragments when you beat them. After that, you're going to have the Hollow Ghost. So with the Hollow Ghost, going to be weak to all the skills, going to be weak to Gira and Boggy, and it's going to be able to use illusion, so that's going to cloud your physical attacks. Then with the Hollow Ghost, it's going to be worth 6 fragments. Then you're going to have the Mimic. So the Mimic, like the Zucchini, is going to actually be weak to spell damage, the most susceptible to spell damage, going to be weak to Gira, and it's going to actually use sleep as a main ability. So the mimic is going to be worth 15 points. Then you're going to have the Tomoshi Bikozo, which is going to be the kind of translation for that would be like the light or the lamp child. So with that, very similar to previous monsters we've seen, it's going to be weak to most susceptible to spells, most susceptible to Gira, no special ability though. This one is going to be weak to, not weak to, but this one is going to be worth 38 fragments. Then, of course, you're going to have the Odoro Hoseki, which is going to be the dancing jewels. So again, this is going to be weakest to, or most susceptible to spells. Going to be weak to Bagi and Gira, and its main ability is going to be using confusion. Something I want to say about the dancing jewels for this particular one is going to be more annoying than it is powerful. It has a hustle dance which actually heals him and his allies for around 5,000 damage. It can confuse you. It can actually put you into dance, so make you lose your turn. And it has EO, so it's actually going to be quite annoying to actually get through. Then, of course, you're also going to have the Drago Metal, which you can only use physical attacks against. So, in this case, you want to actually have some character that can actually attack using physical attacks, or have an ability that can attack metal-based enemies. So, with that said, for this particular event, what I want to do is use this particular team right here. So I'm going to have 3 Archmages, so the new special class, and I'm going to have 1 God Hand. So this team actually did work out quite well for me. Pretty much what I did with the Archmage is not really a healer, so I actually had to tweak it out a little bit. It doesn't do as much healing as a regular healer would. It does like about 100 healing points less or so, but pretty much this is what I have for my Archmage. So I'm going to have Bebiru, Behoimi Slime, Unicorn, and then I'm going to have Beast King Nergal as this particular healer. So with everyone else is going to be an attacker. So my God Hand is going to be my regular God Hand with the Strong Fist of the God of War, and I'm going to have the pirate outfit on. Though actually what I could do here is actually change this to the actual Dogi. So that should actually give me more critical hit rate. Then for my other Archmages, I'm going to have the Inferno one on one Archmage, and then I'm actually going to have the new weapon on this one right here. So I will be going over this new weapon in a later video, so please stay tuned for that. So here real quick, what I want to do is go into a battle to show you what it's like. So let's go here. Okay. And then also, since you can go all out in this case, you're not restricted from having a support character, so you can have one no problem. So here, just gonna show you what it's like. So there goes my God Hand attack. So yeah, Zucchinia has a very powerful physical attack. Okay, Mahado. Okay, so Mahado took out my one Archmage. So because you can go all out in this, these enemies are actually going to be quite powerful. So that's going to be one of the issues there. But yeah, like I said, Gita is going to be the main weakness. And then there goes a that was an Echo, or Echo of the Magus. And that's how that battle goes. So pretty much very similar to the Bone Knight. I'd say that you're probably going to have characters that will die. most likely. Okay. So pretty much now what I want to do is actually go over the S grade or S star grade soul. So here first let's go over what the so actually first let's get the treasure pearls. So that's going to be over right here. So I already got the one from the quest, so the other ones I can get right here. So remember, for the treasure pearl fragments, you need 2,000 to get one treasure pearl. And then you can get 4 total, so you need 8,000 total. So I have 8,646. So going to purchase all of them here. So now let's go back and let's check out the soul for Dancing Jewels. So that's going to be right here, EO, right here. So here with Dancing Jewels, it's going to have Medapony, so that's going to inflict confusion on all the enemies. Then after that, it's going to have plus 10% to spell damage, plus 10% to EO spell damage, plus 10% to resistance to having your agility lowered, and plus 10% resistance to having your defense lowered. So that's going to be, that's actually a pretty good soul. So now this is going to get even a bigger boost. So most likely going to be in stats and also abilities. I'm not sure what in terms of abilities, but definitely you're going to get some higher stats, probably something big in maybe max HP and also magic power as well. So let's go and create this soul. So going to our workshop, soul upgrade right here. So I have all 5 treasure pearls and I'm ready to go. So here we go. And the Dancing Jewels S Star Grade Soul is now awakened. Okay, so let's go and check out this soul. So going over back here, pretty much should be on still the same stats. So now it's going to be okay. I know I don't have a star grade. So going to be right here. So it's going to be a soul cost 129. So you're going to see, so yes, so going to be some bigger stat boosts. So before magic power was around 89, I want to say, but now it's going to be 117, so that's actually going to be pretty good. Then for the abilities, some extra stuff going on here. So Medapony became Medaponema, so that's going to actually, I believe this one is going to cast confusion on all enemies. Medapony is going to be just one enemy. Then here you still have the plus 10% to spell damage. Now it's going to be plus 12% to EO spell damage. Then you're going to have plus 5% to damage to inanimate object enemies, plus 5% damage to demon enemies, and then again you're going to have plus 10% to both resistances to your agility and defenses being lowered. So that's going to be this new soul. So yeah, this is actually going to be something I'm going to be using definitely on my EO based spellcasters. Okay, so with that said, one thing I do want to go over is actually upgrade another soul. So that's going to be against the Demon of Desires. So I want to go right over here, back again, and here gonna go turn this off, grade up, and right here. So I've gone over this particular soul before, so I don't want to go over it again, but definitely I will be going over the differences. So here we go for the Demon of Desires, the Awakened Demon of Desires. And Demon Desires S Star Grade Soul is awakened. Okay, so now going back, taking a look at that soul, so that's going to be right over here. Change some things around. Oh, actually it's right here. So yes, so before it only had its ability stats only had the plus 7% to weapon skill and physical technique damage. Now it's going to have a lot more things here. So now it's going to have a Ki Tame, which is gather strength. So that's going to double the attack power of the next round. Then it's going to have again plus 10% to weapon and physical technique skill damage, plus 10% resistance to weapon and physical technique skills. Then here, if you have an S grade bodygun soul also equipped on the character, you get plus 10% to boggy damage. If you have the S grade Grizzard soul on the particular character this is equipped on, you get plus 10% to Hiato damage. If you have Blair on the S grade Blair soul equipped onto the character, you have plus 10% to meta damage. Then if you have a question mark enemy soul on, it doesn't actually say S grade, just a question mark enemy that's equipped on, you get plus 10% Dane damage. So that's actually going to be quite unique. So yeah, this actually could actually be pretty good in terms of soul. So I'm gonna have, since it's already locked in, gonna go here, and yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for this video and the Journey of Awakening. So sorry I was a bit late for this. I've been doing some family stuff. So yeah, so I will be going over the new weapon in the video. So that's going to be the Hell Mirror. So this weapon is actually quite good. So please stay tuned for that. But until then, I'm going to be ending this video here. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like. If you would like to see more, please subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.